Water is available, self-serve, got as much as you need, and when you drink too much of that, this is a bathroom up here in the front.
But Reed Glacier back in the 1750s would have extended all the way out to this main section connecting in with that Grand Pacific Glacier. Again, that's on the left or port side. Glacier Bay and across the world, tides happen on average every 6 hours and 12 minutes, resulting in 2 high tides and 2 low tides per day. It's not easy to survive half the day underwater and half the day dry, but a wide variety of creatures do call this intertidal zone home, because as the tides cycle water, they are also cycling around fresh nutrients. So for sessile or stationary creatures like barnacles and mussels, they can't go out searching for their food, and the tide brings it to them. Usually plankton is on the menu. Right now, and in just a few moments we'll be seeing it at Marjorie, because I am seeing the first glimpses of the Marjorie Glacier out the front of the ship at about 11 o'clock, which means we're probably going to be getting there a little bit earlier than predicted with that 9:25 arrival. So I don't know exactly, but maybe in the next 20 or 30 minutes I'd consider grabbing those coats and getting ready. great geologist and geographer Emmanuel de Margerie.